Welcome to Byte-Sized Tech, where we blend casual conversations with insightful discussions on the latest in technology and gadgets. Today, we've got a fantastic lineup for you, from Apple's shiny new operating system to the intriguing world of AI-powered movies, the future of electric vehicles, and even some amazing new gadgets you might not even know you need. We're here to give you the lowdown, cut through the noise, and get straight to what's truly interesting in the tech world. Okay, let's unpack this with some big news from Apple. First up, macOS 26 Tahoe is making waves. What's this liquid design all about, and where will we see it?
Yeah, liquid design. It's essentially a fresh coat of paint, but it's more strategic than just looks. Think glass-like objects layers.
Ah, okay.
The goal is really making macOS more uniform with iOS and iPadOS. You'll spot it in Spotlight, menus, the dock, Control Center for sure.
Makes sense.
Plus, windows are getting more rounded corners, and you'll see layered designs in sidebars for apps like Finder. It's a fresh look, definitely.
And change can be jarring sometimes, but...
Right, but the reports suggest users are actually getting used to it pretty quickly. It seems to be clicking.
And a big update to Spotlight. Apple wanted it more powerful, and it sounds like they delivered.
Oh, absolutely. Spotlight is basically becoming this universal search bar across the entire operating system.
Wow. So files, apps?
Files, folders, apps, even digging into your messages. And it completely replaces the app library and that old launcher grid of apps.
Okay, that's significant.
Yeah, and the really interesting part is its new ability to filter searches, search specific areas, and even use app actions.
App actions? Like Siri shortcuts?
Sort of like Siri shortcuts, yeah. You can control aspects of apps without actually opening them. It's designed to be as advanced as you want it to be, but it still works simply if you just want to type and find something quick.
A new phone app for Mac. That sounds like a long time coming.
Indeed. It really was. Making calls from your Mac via continuity used to be a bit, clunky.
Yeah, I always found it a bit fiddly.
Exactly. But now, there's a dedicated phone app that mirrors the iPhone experience. You can dial numbers, search your contacts, call favorites.
All without touching FaceTime.
Right, without even touching FaceTime. It's super convenient for those times. You don't want to pick up your iPhone mid-workflow. Just keeps you focused.
And live activities are finally crossing over to the Mac, right?
Yes. Those real-time updates you love on your iPhone, like sports scores or, tracking your Uber.
Oh, yeah, those are handy.
They'll now appear right in your Mac's menu bar. It just pulls the data straight from your connected iPhone.
And you can click on it for more info.
Yep, click on it, and you get the expanded info, just like how the dynamic island works on the iPhone. More continuity across your devices, which seems to be the big theme.
Apple's also making a bigger push into gaming, launching a new games app.
That's right. This new app basically acts as a launcher for games you've been playing, and it offers suggestions, too.
With more AAA games coming to Mac.
Exactly. With more big titles being ported over, and honestly, the improved graphics performance you get from Apple Silicon these days.
Yeah, the chips are powerful.
Right. So this app could actually come in pretty handy, as Apple seems to be increasing its focus on gaming overall.
Now let's talk iPhones. The iPhone 17 event is happening, and we're hearing about some serious camera upgrades for the Pro models.
Yeah, the leaks are suggesting the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max will feature an upgraded 48-megapixel telephoto camera.
So creating a full 48MP triple camera system.
That's the idea, a 48MP triple camera system. And while the iPhone 16 Pro Max already delivered pretty impressive zero shutter lag, especially in low light,
Wait, that was a good step.
the improvements needed now are really about making subjects sharp and properly in focus under very low light conditions.
How would they do that? Boosting ISO?
Could be boosting ISO, maybe some new image processing tricks. The source also suggested switching to the main camera for macro shots.
Instead of the ultra-wide? Yeah, instead of the ultra-wide. The thinking is you'd get better detail and exposure that way for close-ups.
Interesting.
And longer exposure times for astrophotography is another feature people seem to really want.
And Apple Intelligence is set to play a big role, especially with the cameras you mentioned.
Absolutely. The sources really stress a strong need for Apple to, quote, dive in hard with Apple Intelligence, especially around the cameras.
So more AI tools after you take the shot?
Seems like it. More post-shooting AI tools, perhaps something similar to Google's Ask Photos feature, which is pretty clever.
Yeah, that's quite powerful.
Totally. And the iPhone 17 line will naturally have a new processor, maybe more RAM in the Pro models too.
Which could enable exclusive AI features.
Exactly. Possibly enabling exclusive Apple Intelligence features just on those Pro phones.
Any other tidbits about the iPhone 17 lineup? What else is buzzing?
Well, expect the base model iPhone, the standard one, to get a bigger display And for the first time, a fast refresh rate.
Oh, finally. That's been a long time coming for the base model.
Tell me about it. That'll be a noticeable upgrade for a lot of people. There's also talk of an entirely new model, maybe an iPhone 17 Air.
An Air model?
Yeah. And remember, Apple typically keeps older models around at reduced prices. So the iPhone 16 might drop to, say, $699.
Good point. So waiting for the event can mean savings even if you don't buy the absolute newest one.
Precisely. Always worth keeping in mind.
From iPhones to watches, what about the Apple Watch Ultra 3? My sources suggest some strong opinions on its size.
Oh, definitely. There's a really strong desire out there for Apple to offer the Ultra in 2 different sizes.
Because the current one is just too big for some wrists.
Exactly. Some people find the current 49mm case size just too big, even causing discomfort during sleep tracking, for instance.
But the rumors suggest...
Rumors indicate it will retain that 49mm case, though maybe with a slightly larger display squeezed in.
So that tension remains. Features versus comfort.
Right. It highlights that tension between packing in robust features like advanced safety stuff you see satellite and LTE connectivity in other brands' smaller watches and maintaining a comfortable form factor that appeals to everyone. It's a tough balance.
And let's not forget the Apple Vision Pro. What's the word on a potential Vision Pro 2? I heard a former engineer had some thoughts.
Yeah, a former Apple engineering manager highlighted 2 really significant challenges with the original.
Okay.
First, the hands and eyes interaction. It needed to be absolutely flawless for a controller-free device, which is hard.
Yeah.
And second, the obvious one, the sheer weight and bulk.
Right, it's heavy.
It is. So the biggest hardware improvement needed for broader appeal is just making it lighter and less bulky. Plain and simple.
And there are rumors of a cheaper version.
There are. Rumors of an Apple Vision Air potentially coming in 2027, which would be lighter and maybe half the price.
That could be huge. But what about the content?
That's the other hurdle. Artists and studios are still kind of figuring out how to effectively use that spherical canvas format.
So it's not just adapting old stuff.
Ideally not.
Yeah.
We need truly immersive experiences built for the medium, not just movies projected onto a big virtual screen. That's still a work in progress.
Okay, moving beyond Apple now. AI is impacting everything, it seems. First, OpenAI is making an AI-powered animated film called Critterz.
Yeah, woodland creatures on an adventure. Made in just 9 months, budget under $30 million.
9 months, under $30 million. That's a huge shift for Hollywood, potentially.
It really is. This project aims to demonstrate generative AI's potential for low-budget, super-accelerated film production.
But humans are still involved.
Oh, yeah. The script is human-written, and human artists are feeding images into the AI tools, guiding it. But the primary creation of the visuals is AI-driven.
Which raises some big questions.
Huge questions about the future of creative jobs, intellectual property, and honestly, will audiences connect with AI-generated art?
Yeah, the uncanny valley concern.
Exactly. That and the ongoing copyright infringement lawsuits against some AI video tools is a really complex area right now.
From creation to consumption, Google just made a pretty striking admission about the internet in court.
Yeah, in a court filing, Google stated that, quote, the open web is already in rapid decline, specifically talking about open web display advertising.
Wow, that's quite different from their usual public statements.
It definitely contrasts with their public narrative about the web thriving. It suggests that AI chatbots and changes to Google Search's algorithm are really impacting website traffic.
So money is moving elsewhere.
Seems like it. Investments are shifting to non-open web formats, like connected TV. It's this complex interplay between economic incentives and how we access information now.
Shifting to AI as a productivity tool, Perplexity AI sounds like a game changer for anyone looking for quick, reliable information.
Yeah, Perplexity is being described as the ultimate research partner, and it feels like a step beyond standard search.
How so?
It provides answers directly, but crucially, with citations. And it suggests follow-up questions, all powered by real-time web access.
So it synthesizes information.
Exactly. It can summarize top news, find scientific studies, compare products, explain new topics, track industry trends, even help you brainstorm ideas.
That sounds incredibly useful.
It really does. Plus, they have a new browser called Comet that integrates this AI directly. And there's a deal for PayPal Venmo users to get early access and a free Pro subscription.
They're pushing it hard then.
Definitely aiming to be a fact-checker, productivity booster, and idea machine all rolled into one.
And what about AI in education? Sal Khan, the founder of Khan Academy, has some truly fascinating insights into how they're approaching it.
Oh, Khan Academy leaned into AI very early, even before ChatGPT was public, apparently. They saw GPT-4 way back in mid-2022.
Wow, that's foresight.
Totally.
Mm.
And Sal Khan's philosophy is really interesting. Turn fears into features,
Meaning?
meaning they directly address the big concerns.
Cheating.
Safety, privacy, AI, making stuff up hallucinations.
Okay, so how does their AI tutor, Khanmigo, work?
It uses a Socratic method. It nudges students, asks questions, helps them figure things out themselves, rather than just giving the answer away.
Like a real tutor would.
Exactly. And it's evolving to be more proactive, more motivational, kind of like a coach, checking in, suggesting next steps, even predicting where a student might struggle.
And Sal Khan views AI not as a replacement for human teachers, right? But
No.
as a new tool.
Precisely. He's very clear on that. He emphasizes it's like textbooks were in their time a powerful new tool. The goal is to raise the ceiling for education by offering these personalized tools.
And raise a floor.
And raise the floor for kids who don't have access to great schools or tutors. That's why Khan Academy is a nonprofit.
Because the market incentives are weird in education.
Yeah, he talks about strange incentives where the school buying the tech and the government paying are all different groups with different priorities. So they believe being nonprofit allows them to focus purely on educational outcomes. And they see their content, even when used to train other AIs, as ultimately a net good for society, despite the challenges it might create for content creators. They're focused on scaling quality education.
Let's transition to the broader tech landscape, starting with electric vehicles. GM is slowing EV production, citing the expiration of that $7,500 consumer tax credit. That's interesting, especially right after a record sales month in August.
Yeah, it really highlights just how significant those government incentives are in driving EV demand.
Because EVs are still generally pricier upfront.
Exactly. They're generally more expensive than comparable gasoline cars.
Mm-hmm.
So even though they had a great August, GM is clearly cautious about the market without that credit. That's why they're cutting production.
Which raises concerns.
Definitely raises concerns about the U.S. maybe falling further behind other countries in clean energy investments if major automakers have to scale back like this. It suggests the market isn't quite ready to stand entirely on its own yet.
Okay, a more sobering topic now, but a really crucial one. Forever chemicals, PFAS, finding their way into computer chips.
Yeah, PFAS, perfluorofluoroalkyl substances. They've been used since the 1940s because they resist water, stains, heat. They're in tons of stuff.
And now in batteries and chips.
Yep, subclasses in lithium-ion batteries and increasingly used in computer chip manufacturing processes.
And the problem is they don't break down.
That's the huge issue. They have incredibly strong molecular bonds, so they don't break down easily. They just linger in the environment and, unfortunately, in human bodies for years.
Linked to serious health effects.
Yes, linked to things like cancer and hypertension. And while some companies are phasing some out, and the EPA set limits on a few.
There are thousands of types.
Thousands. And new health concerns are popping up about the chemicals used to replace the old ones. Plus, there are even proposals to roll back some drinking water standards, which is alarming.
Wow. And the chip industry is noticing.
They are. The semiconductor industry is actually forming a consortium to figure out how PFAS regulations will impact their supply chains. It's a complex, serious problem.
Let's lighten the mood a bit with some innovative gadgets. The new Mercedes-Benz GLC EV sounds incredibly luxurious and packed with tech.
Oh, it looks stunning. It's an all-electric midsize SUV built from the ground up as an EV.
What stands out?
Lots. There's this illuminated pixel grille, like 942 white pixels doing welcome and goodbye animations, adaptive micro-LED headlights, a big front.
Always useful.
Right. And inside, there's an optional 39.1-inch pillar-to-pillar hyperscreen display. Huge, with local dimming for almost OLED-like contrast.
Impressive. Anything else?
The Sky Control panoramic roof is wild. 9 zones of liquid crystal glass you can make clear or opaque, and you can add a layer of 162 illuminated stars.
Wow, like a Rolls-Royce ceiling.
Kind of, plus a certified vegan interior option. Performance-wise, it boasts a 445-mile WLTP range, that's the European test, usually higher than EPA, but still very good and fast charging. It's a serious blend of luxury, tech, and sustainability.
And for the adventurous among us, the Hypershell X Ultra exoskeleton sounds like something straight out of science fiction.
It really does. It's a 3.9-pound carbon fiber exoskeleton, providing 1,000 W of motorized assistance.
1,000 watts, and it adapts to you.
Yeah, driven by an AI Motion Engine Ultra that learns and adapts to your movements.
Yep.
It can apparently reduce walking effort by 20% and cycling effort by 39%.
So it makes hiking easier.
Significantly easier. The source mentioned an out-of-shape tech journalist climbing Berlin's Devil's Hill with it.
Ah, okay, so it works.
Seems like it. It's not a medical device, mind you, but designed for outdoorsy types who want to go further, faster, or higher. And it has swappable batteries for decent range.
Finally, is a remoteless future for TVs coming soon. The TCL QM9K Mini LED TV gives us a glimpse.
It certainly seems like we're heading that way. TCL's new flagship has built-in voice assistants, like Google's Gemini.
So you just talk to the TV?
Pretty much. Ask it to find the best picture quality, diagnose problems, even get daily news summaries.
That's handy. What else?
It also has an ambient display sensor, so the TV automatically turns on when you walk into the room, displaying useful widgets.
Like a smart display.
Exactly. And Samsung is also playing with controlling TVs using gestures on their Galaxy smartwatches.
So remotes might eventually disappear?
They're not going away tomorrow, but yet these advancements show a clear path toward a future where our voice, or just our presence, could manage our entertainment.
But privacy is still a hurdle.
Absolutely. Built-in cameras and always-on sensors. That remains the key hurdle. How much are people comfortable with their TV being aware of them all the time? That's the question.
Wow, what a journey through the latest tech. From groundbreaking Apple updates to AI shaping our entertainment and education, and some truly innovative gadgets, it's clear that the world of technology is moving at an incredible pace.
It truly is. What's fascinating, I think, is how interconnected these advancements are becoming. Whether it's AI powering our search, refining our cameras, or even assisting us in learning, these technologies are converging to create experiences that were once, well, unimaginable.
Yeah, blurring those lines.
Definitely blurring the lines.
And that leaves us with a thought. As technology becomes more deeply integrated into every aspect of our lives, from how we work and learn to how we travel and relax, how much control will we willingly hand over for convenience, and where will we draw the line? Thanks for tuning in to Byte-Sized Tech. If you enjoyed this episode, like, comment, share, and subscribe for more fun tech discussions.